Stephen Jackson. I'm one of the attorneys at McManamy Jackson Hollis.
I'm TJ Hollis. I'm his partner and attorney at McManamy Jackson and Hollis.
What happens if a title issue is discovered?
So when we find a title issue that's part of it, and title is a big portion of what we do. So our first thing that we do when a contract comes in is we order a title examination. When the title examination is reviewed, we're going to find any discrepancies in titles. So those can be bad vestitures in people, so wrong names. You know, we could find somebody who was deceased that's still on title. We could find a lien that's on title. Anything that's going to affect my buyer's ability to be able to control that property outrightly. So when we discover those, we're going to take the appropriate steps to get the right person on title to sell, right? So if we're dealing with an estate, we're going to go through, we're going to determine whether or not it's been probated. We get the right parties to execute our deeds, or the affidavits need to be executed. If we find a lien, right, we're going to order the lien payoff. If we find anything that can't be resolved at closing, we're going to alert the parties and say, you know, we've got an issue here that we've got to work through. Sometimes that may require litigation. You know, sometimes it may be the property is not marketable at that time. It's very important we discover that up front. So we don't discover it up front, it becomes my buyer's responsibility and burden post-closing.
Believe it or not, we actually have to cure a title problem about 4 or 5 out of every 10 files. There's something wrong. It could be an old deed of secure debt, which most people call a mortgage, that was never canceled. We have to run down and make sure it gets canceled, it's clean. Names may be wrong. All the other things that we do, but a lot of times the parties don't even aware of it, because part of our job is not only to make sure that we convey marketable title, but there's not a problem in the future. We don't want anybody to have to come back or somebody else says, hey, this is a problem. So about 4 or 5 out of every 10, somebody in our office is taking corrective matters to make sure everybody's getting exactly what they think they're buying, and they never have a problem in the future.